Thank you for taking the time to hear how I can help you with purchasing or selling a foreclosed or short sale home. I've been a full-time agent for over 5 years. I've closed over 100 transactions, won statewide sales awards, and have completed 2 designations. Both of these designations are directly related to helping you in finding or selling a foreclosed or short sale home. The foreclosure and short sale process is subject to changing conditions, moratoriums, and political whims. The information primarily applies to Ohio and specifically the Southwest Ohio market. What I am presenting is for information purposes in understanding the general overall process and my current opinion. In no way is it exhaustive or should be relied on solely to make decisions on transacting real estate. I am not an attorney or a tax professional, and nothing in this presentation is intended to practice law. The information and my opinion are subject to change without notice. Foreclosure. In Ohio, a foreclosure is a legal action brought by a lien holder to recover their security collateral, the home, for a default in a note or mortgage, typically for non-payment. Short sale. A short sale is an agreement between the property owner and the lien holder or holders to accept less than their security interest in order to sell the property. When a default occurs in a mortgage and the borrower cannot or will not cure it, the lien holder can initiate a legal action to recover the property. Legal notices are sent out by the court to all parties. A hearing occurs and a judgment for the lien holder is entered, if they win. The judge orders the county sheriff to sell the property at auction. The sheriff gets appraisals and schedules a sale with public notice. The sale needs to yield at least 2/3 of the appraised value, or the property is reappraised and scheduled for another sale. When the property sells for 2/3 of the appraised value or more, the sheriff reports back to the judge in court that the sale has successfully occurred. The homeowner is given 30 days to redeem or recover the property by matching the sale price. If the property is not redeemed, then the judge confirms the sale and directs the sheriff to issue a sheriff's deed to the auction winner. At this point, the auction winner pays for the property and any fees and receives a sheriff's deed for the property. If the prior owner, who was foreclosed on, is still residing at the property, the new owner is responsible for evicting them. The old owner becomes an unpaid tenant at this point with tenant's rights in general. The new owner can request what's called a writ of possession from the court for expedited possession of the property. If a homeowner needs to sell their property and the proceeds of the sale will not clear the deed of all liens, then the homeowner can request the lien holders to take less than they are owed. In general, lenders require a hardship package to be submitted by the homeowner. This package generally includes a financial statement, bank balances, retirement accounts, and any other sources of savings or income, and a letter explaining why the lender should take less than they are owed. In general, this includes a hardship letter. Lenders may require other information. The listing agent assists the homeowner in preparing these packages. This package is lender-specific and not standardized. Each lien holder will require a hardship package that may be different than others. If all the lien holders agree to the short sale, then the listing agent can go after the sale and get the property listed. Most lenders will require a bona fide sale be submitted to begin the process. A minority of lenders will pre-approve a short sale and provide the listing agent specific terms that a potential sale must contain to be accepted. The homeowner is still responsible for the listing and for the home, negotiating and executing the sales contract. The sales contract is made contingent upon third-party approvals. The buyer and seller executed sales contract goes to the lien holders along with the hardship package, if not previously submitted, for their approval. It can take from weeks to many months. 6 months is not unusual to obtain all the lien holder approvals. While waiting for lien holder approvals, most lien holders that have a borrower in default will continue with foreclosure procedures. The short sale, therefore, is usually a race against the foreclosure. The homeowner is still responsible for the property expenses and upkeep during this process. For buyers, foreclosed properties, or REOs, real estate owned, are most like a regular sale. The lender is the owner, with some important exceptions. You will buy the property at the lender's terms. The only thing the buyer can realistically negotiate is the price. They will allow no changes to their addendums. You will have very limited or no inspections, and utilities may not even be turned on. You should negotiate the price based on worst case for all the unknown conditions with the property. Most REOs close in 30 days. Be prepared to provide current proof of any funds, strong loan pre-approval, and between $1,000 and $5,000 in earnest money. While negotiating the sale, no deal is final until the contract is signed and approved by the lender's management. You should expect multiple offers and possibly to pay over list price in some cases. REOs tend to be priced at a 30-day sale price. The lender gets multiple valuations of the property, so is not likely to take less than 10 to 15% below list price. They usually lower list price on a 30-day cycle. Lowball offers are generally a waste of our time. In most cases, the lender pays for an owner's title policy if the buyer uses their title company. Check the contract to be sure. You will receive, most likely, a limited warranty deed at closing. This means the seller is only warranting the deed's marketability for the time that they own the property. This warranty is therefore of no practical value. The owner's title policy is your only real deed marketability warranty and is therefore essential. REOs will not allow you to do any work on the property before closing. The security of the property can therefore be a major issue while waiting to close. Make sure to inspect prior to close for any change in condition. For buyers of short sales, the process is lengthy, murky, and has usually a low success rate. The short sale is generally a race with the foreclosure action. The lien holders, to date, do not seem to be in a big hurry to agree to a loss, even though the short sale might offer more net money than going to a foreclosure. The short sale may take 6 to 9 months to complete. Lien holders are not noted for their speedy responses to buyers' offers. Short sales are best for someone that have a very flexible time frame. The entire process will be hurry up and wait, with little or no ability to get a current status. The average time to close is 3 to 6 months or even longer. If you decide to make an offer on a short sale, make sure that you can get out of the deal if you find another house, with your earnest money while you're waiting. I do not recommend tying yourself up in a short sale with no out. Sellers have little motivation in short sales since they are getting nothing and losing their home in the bargain. Be prepared for last-minute problems to arise right up to closing. If there are multiple lien holders, all of the lien holders have to agree to the sale. The junior lien holders generally get pennies on the dollars or nothing at all in the short sale, so they are not motivated to agree. You may consider paying off junior lien holders at closing to get the sale closed. Be flexible and look at the big picture. Make sure you get an owner's title policy. You want to make sure that if there's any claims that arise after the closing that you are covered. If you are facing foreclosure, don't hide your head in the sand. There are government programs to help you by changing your loan terms. Contact your lender to see how they may be able to help you. If it looks like you can't take advantage of any of the loan modification programs, we recommend you call an attorney that specializes in foreclosure and bankruptcy immediately. Remember, hope is not a plan. Get control of the process and make a plan that's best for the most orderly outcome for you. If you must sell and can't afford to bring money to close, then I recommend you speak to an attorney that specializes in foreclosure and bankruptcy and your tax professional. You cannot ignore the problem. You can either get good advice and get ahead of the problem, or it will happen to you with disastrous results. If your decision is to sell short, ask lien holders to take less than they are owed. I can help you as a real estate agent professional to try and sell your property. Call me as soon as possible. Many lenders will begin foreclosure action after you are 3 months late, and we only have probably 4 to 6 months from that point to sell before the foreclosure action takes place. The short sale process for a seller is the same as outlined for the buyer in the previous section. As the seller, you are going to have to keep your home in showing condition for an extended time. You will have to keep up on the home's maintenance. If you are going to try for a short sale, you must be ready for the commitment. Don't waste yours and my time if you are not willing and able to keep your commitment. Be prepared for lien holders to ask you to participate financially in the short sale. If you have any assets, even retirement, you may be asked to bring money to close to participate. The decision to sell short, use foreclosure, or bankruptcy is a complex decision with pros and cons. You need legal, tax, and real estate advice to make the best decision. If your decision is sell, please give me a call to discuss the situation and how I might help you. With all of the things required to purchase or sell a foreclosed or short sale home, why would you ever consider going it alone? Let's team up together and get you through the short sale or foreclosure process. You can call me at 513-309-0563 to set up an appointment. Thanks for your attention.